Because allegedly I broke it. Yeah, who blew that one up, Matt?
So what does this mean? New engine?
Yeah. How you doing? Hey, what's up? On the engine? Yes, sir. That sort of stuff can help out. Old motor's out right here. Left cradle on the stand. Now we'll continue to strip this block down. Take off our brackets, our diff, our oil pan, high pressure pump, and then everything on the hot side. Replace all the seals, gaskets, any O-rings, stuff like that that's associated. Get parts transferred over to the new block. This one is a built block, rods, pistons, ARP studs. We've got most of it all put together on the engine stand and ready to go back in the car. There's quite a bit of stuff I didn't cover just as far as like transferring of the parts. However, it's all pretty simple, just a bunch of nuts and bolts, you know. We did add a oil filter housing that has the cooler adapter. I'm going to build a custom oil cooler for it. The factory housing did not have this piece. Added the billet flange for the cooling system there. This is a pure stage 2 turbo. I have a metal valve cover for the top that we're going to use. And I'm currently waiting on a new windage tray for the bottom side here to come in. That will bolt into this oil pump and cover the bottom of your crank, and then I can put the oil pan back on and stab it back in the cradle.
It's almost ready to go back in?
Almost. Motor is fully assembled. Now it's ready to bolt back in the car, put wiring harness to it, and it should be running. So by next week, it should be running. Motor is now in place. We're in the process of building a oil cooler for it, getting the port injection put back on, finished getting the suspension and everything put on at the front. But before we can go back to what we had, we are now going to make a change of plans there as well. We have brand new box of goodies from Airlift. So the car will not be returning back to the coilovers that it had by the time we're all said and done. It'll be on a fresh set of bags. We got compressors here, our management. We're going on air. Pick it up and do an adjustment. Cool. Motor's in it. I am waiting on one Vanos solenoid to show up. The other one was trashed from when the motor let go. And then we are pretty much fluids away from that. As soon as that solenoid arrives, I got that to put in, fluids to put in it, and one coolant hose that we're waiting on here. And that's going to be about it, and then we can test fire the car. Everything is hooked back unless I missed something in the DME box.
So what's happening?
Has permanent faults that are showing up when I scan it. Like it's got throttle body potentiometer faults, short circuit to ground, which usually that only comes on if you have a harness unplugged or a ground disconnected somewhere. So I'm trying to just double check all my stuff. It'd be pointless to fire it like that, or it'd just sit here and RPMs would bounce around and do a bunch of stupid crap.
Throttle valve. I don't see one for water pump.
I'll crank it, but it's just going to be pissed off. And extremely loud. There's no exhaust on it.
Oh. Real loud. Real loud. No.
Second one.
What happened?
It looks tall. Look at it.
Oh.
See it?
Is it not seated all the way?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's sitting right on top of the flip.
Oh, it's definitely not seated.
Yeah.
Yep.
See it?
Okay.
I pushed on that thing 3 times.
Well, not very well, apparently.
Nope.
Did it go that time?
Yeah, it went.
Really wide.
That's what she said? Am I allowed to say that while he's filming? Oops.
It goes in the video. either
Got
way.
demonetized.
No, it goes in.
Hello? If I can get this clip fit.
Yep, we're good. You should be filming.
Very first start. Water pump was spraying, so that's good. Solid. It's probably all sorts of mad because it don't have any exhaust other than the downpipe.
You want me to fire it back up?
Sure. Try it again.
Okay.
Map's plugged in, so it should stay running. Hey, a haircut. Golly. You actually leaving? Yeah. I know what that is. I moved this line the other day.
Well, it works.
It starts.
Ish. So is it throwing any more codes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Well, all of them. All these little red things. Codes.
Oh.
Charging, pressure control, switch off. Crankshaft sensor signal missing.
Well, I know the crankshaft sensor is plugged in.
Wait, I gotta go with haircut. I'm like,
It might just be weird being that it's a brand new engine or something. I'll look into the knock sensor code. They're really picky on how you position them. So if one's a little off, then it could throw that. And then that will appear due to these two. We went from a laundry list down to 3.
Hello. So what we're making here is the mount for the tank. So we need to make sure the tank can go on the carbon trunk that I didn't steal from Matt's car. Just want to make sure the carbon's not going to crack, fall apart on any mounting hardware. So to mount the tank up there, we're going to distribute the weight over a much larger area with much more fasteners. We'll do carpet kind of through here and then finish up with a nice little touch.
If it doesn't work this time, I'm burning it down. After 3 days of hell and chasing my tail on crank sensor and knock sensor codes, I realized that the reluctor wheel was missing off the brand new block. So I had to go all the way back to where we sent the core and go pick it up 2 hours away.
So now hopefully it works.
If that's not damaged. So I ordered and overnighted a brand new one so that we didn't have to have this problem. And guess what? It didn't show up on the freight. So we drove and went and got a used one. And fingers are crossed.
Think this will work?
I hope so, man.
That's interesting.
Yeah. We never had that before. Okay, so what are we trying? We're trying another sensor?
So we fixed the code we had with the crankshaft. Now we have a code for exhaust camshaft sensor positioning, something like that. So we have got a new camshaft sensor. We're gonna swap it out. Hope, pray, that it works.
Hopefully this works.
We'll see what it does. Better.
Yeah.
It's only taken all week.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it does. It sounds good with the exhaust.
What is this?
It's eBay. So it is, as far as I've heard, it's M3
Carbon hood?
carbon hood.
Sick.
We're gonna test it to make sure it's not gonna, you know, have something dumb, because our luck lately has been spot on. I just knew he knew it was bad.
Gonna have to hold it on.
Just gonna fit. Cool. That's
It's not too bad. It's kind of wonky on
this
this
is eBay
side.
Sibon.
Well, it'll have to.
Oh,
Oh,
this is gonna this is gonna be like my 350 hood.
Oh, as far as structural.
It's gonna wave.
integrity.
I wanted this one anyway because the bulge is different, and if we're gonna wrap the majority of it anyway, like that gives it a little bit more hood exposed. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I saw this. This look good.
So we got the anniversary on this one.
Sick.
So now at least it's got the M3 bumper, and then now we've got the hood and the CSL style trunk. It'll have the box wrap too.
Think it's good?
Yep.
Damn. Now that that's done, how's the trunk setup?
Working on this piece, very rough right now, trying to get it done. This is gonna hold our tank on top of our trunk, and then I'm kind of making / fabricating some brackets that y'all will see later, kind of a little secret, a little special surprise for y'all. Okay, my hand's popped off. That's kind of dope. What? You found me in a predicament with a giraffe. I'm just making sure that there's gonna be enough room for tank and all that little stuff, which it looks like there should be.
It looks good. This thing's turning out sick. Damn. That turbo's cool.
Hey guys, if you've been keeping up with the channel and the build list, you'll kind of remember that I blew this thing up. As you can see, it's now outside. We had the engine built for it, so it's a fully forged motor now. It is now in the car. We also took the time to bag it while we were at it. We decided, you know, what the heck, like, let's go all out with the car. So we put it on air ride, did a custom trunk setup that I'll do a walk around and show you guys on it in a minute. And we're getting ready to wash it, get it all cleaned up, and then it is going over to our friends at Simple Auto Styling to get wrapped. So the next time you see this, it will be completely different. And now that this is done, you guys kind of know what's next on the list. Everybody's been asking about the M5, where's the M5, etc., etc. This had to come first. It's finished, so M5 goes on the lift, and we will begin teardown on it, so stay tuned.